Hi everybody. The single, double, and triple loop learning model can be a little complex to understand. So I have used seeking feedback as an example to outline the differences. The initial event. I have requested feedback from my main business stakeholder. A few days prior to the due date, I sent him or her a reminder email. On the due date, I still have not received the feedback and send them another email informing that it would be very helpful if they sent me the feedback. Under the single loop learning model, upon not receiving a response to the second email, I pick up the phone and I set up a meeting with the main business stakeholder to seek the feedback in person or understand if there is a problem or delay with providing the feedback, i.e., recognizing that doing the same thing and expecting a different result is not working. So I need to rethink the approach within the parameters of my existing goals, values, and standards. In this way, I am reacting to the situation and asking myself, am I doing things right? I could also communicate the value of their feedback and its contribution towards my development and learning in that meeting or over the phone. In an extension to that event, the stakeholder responds either in person or over the phone or via email that they are not in a position to provide me with any feedback at the moment or are not comfortable with providing me with feedback. I am shocked and disappointed with their reaction and walk away deflated. Under the double loop learning model, I sit back and reflect on this and work through why it is that I reacted the way I did when they firstly didn't respond to their email or my email, and then when they did not want to provide me with the feedback. Why was their feedback so key, and why was it difficult for me to accept that they did not want to provide me with the feedback? Was there a competing commitment at play that suggested that without their feedback, I was unable to improve or realize my goals? Was there a big assumption at play that if I didn't get their feedback in a timely way, it implied that I did not have enough influence on that stakeholder or that I wasn't good enough in their eyes as a potential client? In this way, I am reframing the situation by challenging my preset assumptions and asking, am I doing the right things? Finally, under the triple loop learning model, I now reflect on the whole process of soliciting feedback and my reactions to feedback or lack of responses to feedback, and how that informs me about my approach to feedback and my willingness to give and receive feedback broadly. What are the values that underpin this, and how I can address some of the difficulties I face so that the process of giving and receiving feedback doesn't remain something that provides me with a lot of angst, but rather is a normal part of my action learning cycle. When this loop works effectively, in the situation that the same or another stakeholder reacts the way they do, I will politely thank them and just approach another stakeholder for their feedback without the associated angst. I hope this helps you understand the single, double, and triple loop learning model. Thanks very much.